One of the most interesting things about Thor is the hammer. Obviously, it uses the hammer. It's not necessarily the most obvious and natural thing to think about. I mean, most people use guns and knives and swords in films. How did you find that hammer using it, swinging?
Yeah, it was, a lot of looking at comics and working out, how the guy postured and how he held his weapon, and talking about the function and how if you were to hit someone with this thing, what would be the most effective one. And we worked out a number of different versions, I guess, and but it's the same as the costume. It is the character, you become the character, and wearing the costume and holding the character certainly does a lot of that work for you.
On the set in New Mexico, you mentioned something that kind of stuck with me. You said that you were really eager to do a big sort of special effects summer movie because you felt disappointed walking away from the Star Wars franchise. That's a very interesting thing to say.
I don't know about disappointed. I just felt like doing effects films and working with blue screen and that whole universe is something that's really a skill, and it's something that you need to really learn and practice. I think, acting schools were created today. That would be a big technique that you would learn. And getting to experience that with Ken's guidance, who's the master of attacking text and character from every angle, is a really new opportunity, new ways to approach acting. An exciting challenge to go out again.
That's great. And then, Kat, welcome.
Darcy, I guess, is a new creation. She's not on my book since I'm on the she's in episode 1/900,000 or something. But she's a new creation, and she's sort of Kate Foster's little helper gnome who kind of is, what would you call it? Helper, sidekick, little sister type of person. Yeah. Who doesn't know how to do anything. I don't know. What do you? No one cares about. No booze whatsoever.
We love you too.
That's all I got.
That's right. And Tom, there's so much going on in the mind of your character, so much going on in his eyes, so much manipulation in his soul. That must be a treat for an actor.
Yeah. The great challenge for me is that he's both the agent of chaos and also the damaged young brother, the jealous brother, the one who's overlooked, the one who could have done it, he could have been the guy, but he's not the guy, because I haven't got the guns that this guy has.
We're going to open it up to some audience questions, but first, real quick, Ken, the hammer, you could have gone in different directions. It looks like you went to a really classic sort of Jack Kirby hammer. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we try to balance as much as we can what we think are the most popular the items, the stories, the characters in the comics that obviously over the years have drawn passion response, and then what we like and then what we think is cinematic. And I think that we've gone for as much as we can a kind of cinematic purity of style. We try and keep clean lines, we try and have a classical feel to it, but still exciting, contemporary, modern, punchy, and you just got to feel that thing is, immense, mammoth, incredibly, destructive and cool, and so that's what we try to do. We have some Donald Blake surprises in this movie, so do not assume entirely that what you may see or may suspect it is exactly what appears to be the case. I think for those, and I include myself amongst them, who love the Donald Blake strain of Thor, I think there's going to be some touches that I think will be pleasing. We wanted to put them in, but not in the usual way. It doesn't mean that he wouldn't emerge in some other way, in some other version of the story. But I hope that we're going to come up with a version that is going to be very neat.
Why Thor, and will we see you in sequels and the Avengers? Thank you.
Well, I was really attracted to work on this film because it can to approach this kind of And I'm not in the Avengers, but I am in the future Thor films if and when they happen.
Hey Natalie, I'm a huge fan. Not only are you wildly beautiful, but you're very intelligent. Harvard grad, Erdish number of 6. Erdish number of 6, I believe.
Yes, I've heard about that.
So I wanted to ask you, Thor's relevance in pop culture today as a hero, as well as his relevance as a god thousands of years ago. Do you think that this speaks to Carl Jung's concept of was it the archetype? Also, will Thor smash Loki with a big hammer, and will it totally be sweet?
You win. You win. You're the best questioner ever. Thank you.
My question's for Kevin. In developing all these characters for crossovers, is there any hope for the R-rated properties?
Frank Castle? Frank Castle is under the roof of Marvel Studios now. And we hope to bring him into the fray shortly.
Yeah.